One of the things I'm most proud of is our mental health department, where we provide low-cost counseling to special needs individuals and their families. During times like this is something that everyone can use.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. Happy Tuesday.
We have this lovely winter wonderland going on here, and this is our last show of the year.
So we're getting in the festive mood.
We're in the festive mood.
I'm going to move this because that takes away from your cute face.
It's my snowflake water. Because, you know, it snows here. You could just go outside and get the snow and drink it. Here we go.
Question of the day. I'm going to ask you. You're going to be the first one to be asked this. So, Chrisa, what has 2020 taught you?
That's a great question
of the day.
That's our question of the day.
So, write in. Let us know.
So, I was just making my little list here.
Checking it twice.
Right. We're going to have all those puns today.
Okay.
Basically, I just really thought about this, since it's our last show, why not do a year-end wrap-up? And we were so lucky that we started the show during the pandemic. And here we are 9 months later, still doing our show, which I'm so happy about. And we got a lot of stuff in store for you coming up in the new year. We're really excited about our break. But thinking back over, these last 9 months, 2020 has really, I think, taught me to really value the friendships that I have, the family. I mean, I'm going to get cheesy and sugar overdose, but
this is the time to do it.
Honestly, I don't know what I would do without my family. Because of the pandemic, obviously, we have been learned how to interact better, communicate better, rely on each other. And I've had some amazing friends that have really been there as well. But it has been quite difficult as well. So, a lot of people in my practice have talked about resiliency, being flexible, dealing with loss of a job or loss of the friend circles or social circles. And also, the gym closing and how do people in the special needs community, some of my clients talk about, they love their routine and it's
losing their tools.
Losing their tools for sure. And we have seen some regression this year from some people that have been at home alone too much and not used to their ways that they get to be interactive with.
Their social groups, their routine, it's all deregulating.
And deregulating for us too in the beginning of the year. Man, that was tough. Sure. But so please write in and let us know what 2020 has taught you. We would love to hear what everybody has to say. And we just, polled a few people here at the center. And let's see, one person said that nothing has really changed. They didn't learn much and that they still love their cats more than the humans. So you said you could relate to that.
Well, I could relate to that, but I'm joking. I think 2020 has taught me above anything else that just when you think that you are going to juggle 6-8 balls, you have to learn how to juggle more because the load for parents who have had to work and actually, thank God, able to continue having a job, but also the load that these parents have faced, myself and Matt included, are having to work and the constant, direction of having to teach special needs kids online learning. I think
double duty, triple duty.
It's just the two do not go together, and the parents I've talked to whose children need more support, it's even harder. So I think 2020 has taught me above everything else that just when you think you can't deal with as much as you think you can, you actually can. And you're forced to flex. You're forced to take on more. And I am very grateful for the support that we have. I know a lot of parents who don't have as much support as Matt and I do, and I'm just internally grateful for those people who have helped us to not just get through the last 9 months, but also have the most successful event we've ever had.
Oh my goodness.
So that we're still on the glow of our wonderful event.
Yes, we forgot to talk about it.
Yes.
From Sunday, our 2020 gala, and it's a wonderful live table read, and the team and village of people it took to put that on was just phenomenal. And so absolutely, I think a lot of people have really learned more about gratitude and appreciation. And that, I mean, first of all, I have to add to my list, my 2020 list, is that you can do things in the pandemic that you might not think you can accomplish. And I have to say, being at the center this year, we had 2 very successful fundraising events.
Virtual events, yeah.
Virtual events. And it
one much more successful than the other, but
blew my mind at the amount of resiliency and quick thinking to shift and create something that just translates from a live event to a virtual event where, you know, I mean, usually I was joking with Navah, we're usually in these gowns, sipping champagne, and, you know, going to these galas, walking the red carpet, whatever that is. And, you know, here we were. I took a picture of me in front of the Zoom screen, and that was my big photo of the year.
Was that you, or was that Dan's?
No, that was me.
You had 2 screens?
I had 2
like
screens.
All techno?
Yeah,
oh,
I had
I'm very
2 screens.
Impressed by you.
And I was wearing my red sweater, and it was like, that was pretty much it. No makeup, no hair.
But it was wonderful, and it was so much fun, and I'm still getting, you know, all this response from families who their children were having just as much fun as they were. And to me, the proudest moment of all was that my kids, I call them my kids, even though they're not my kids, but the 6 autistic adults who were actors in the show, in the reading, they were just phenomenal, and they were so excited, and really, they just were, you know, they were able to, that was a long reading.
A real life.
That was a long reading, and they were just incredible. And so I'm so excited that our community was involved, and it really was a completely inclusive event. And, you know, God willing, this is what we want to do from now on. It was really successful. And I'm so happy how it all
went.
I
think it was like literally a gift to give to the actors that the
totally. You saw, I mean, the best line of the night was Pete responding to Spencer Hart, calling him the best George and the best dad. And it's a little bit compliment. Of a sassy thing that he said, so I won't repeat it, but it was wonderful. It was my favorite line of the night.
Yeah, I stayed up and I watched the very end, so I know what you're talking about. But anyway, so I think that what we can accomplish in 2020, even though we might feel defeated, we might feel like there's not a lot out there, we might feel despair, it can quickly turn around, and next thing you know, you're creating something unique. And I think that's another takeaway, is that the unique things that got generated this year.
Absolutely. I mean, when I think about the classes that Aviva taught, and the in-person classes this year, it was incredible to me. I mean, each one of her classes had something new and something original and something creative that the kids were able to create and then bring home to their parents. And we're going to continue having more in person next year, God willing. But, you know, we're going to keep it small. We're going to keep everything safe. Right. And we're continuing in the new year. Should we start talking about the new year?
Yeah, sure.
Next year. So next year we have so much that we're looking forward to.
What's on your wish list?
What's on my wish list? I have a lot on my wish list. The number one thing I have on my wish list, honestly, is just that my family stays healthy, that nobody gets sick, and, you know, God willing, that we all just continue being healthy and safe, and that we're all healthy in the new year. That's my one and only wish always. But I want to talk about 2021. We have a lot of exciting things happening. We have a lot of exciting classes, a lot of exciting programs. Some of our programs, unfortunately, we had to postpone because of this new
lockdown.
Yeah, there was a new lockdown, and
in Los Angeles.
we made the decision, and it was a very difficult decision. For me personally, the hardest decision I've had to make, that we were going to postpone a few programs until the new year for safety. And I'm very glad that we did that, because now we're looking forward and we're going to be safe, and we're going to start afresh in 2021. So one of the things we're going to do in 2021 is we're going to do our mom's event, our new year, new me mom's event. And I'm going to co-host that event with a very special guest. That's going to be a surprise. I'll tell you in the new year. And Chrisa, tell us more about our incredible program that we're starting with our social club and the mental health, Dating on the Spectrum.
So it's, yeah, that's our title.
Dating on the Spectrum. I gave it away.
She took it right out of my mouth.
Sorry.
The dating spectrum.
The dating spectrum.
Yes.
It's a tongue twister.
It's coming up in February. Again, it's one of those things we had to be flexible about, and sort of not postpone, but push back a little because of the new mandates in Los Angeles. But we are going to be doing in person, and there are a limited amount of people that could join us via teleconferencing and Zoom in to get all of the amazing content. And it's going to be about dating, starting at the very beginning. But there might also be some people that are like, hey, I've already started there. I'm starting to date. I really need some help in this other area. And we're going to be having private dating coaching, not necessarily life coaching, but there will be some of that involved in there.
Well, I think anybody who has seen the incredible Netflix show Love on the Spectrum, we were all as a community really inspired by that. And the thing that was so that really resonated with a lot of us was that there was this incredible, really empathetic woman who was called a relationship coach. And we really saw the benefit of that. We wanted to bring it into our program that we're going to have. So it is, it might not be for everyone. If you want to start and do the whole program, you can do that. Or you can pick a la carte that you just want one-on-one extra help with a relationship coach.
And what's really going to be nice and I think really fun is we're going to use a lot of examples. And a lot of times people from the special needs community utilize films to describe how they're feeling or examples. In my experience, when I start talking about emotions and feelings, people often reference a film. That's not just special needs community. That's everywhere, for sure. Right? Or, hey, did you see that episode of Seinfeld? Or did you see The Office? Or, did you see that film Love Actually?
Yeah.
And so they're able to describe a scene that really speaks to them. And so we're going to use a lot of visuals, a lot of examples. We're going to do role playing. We might have some guests. We're going to have some guest speakers. And one of the other things that I think is very, very important is we're going to be able to videotape. Tape. Who tapes? But we're going to be able to film people so that they can really see how their body language is, which is so hard to teach, especially with dating. Body language, how they communicate, how they choose their words, sort of that vibe, whatever that.
Like a mock date.
Yeah. We're going to be able to
run through. Yeah. A run through first date. Wouldn't we all like a run through first date?
Or videotape ourselves. I know that when I watch these shows afterwards, I just go crazy because my hair doesn't look great, or I said something weird, or Navah's looking at me and I'm looking somewhere else. So that's all helpful when you can really see yourself.
Absolutely. And the thing I'm really excited about is, as a parent myself, with a young man who's just starting into that adult world and everything, we a lot of times it's very hard for the parents to let go. So we're having a wonderful free addition to our program, which is parent relationship coaching, because this program will not be successful unless us parents who are helicopter moms, who are a little bit enmeshed in their children, can really let go and allow our counselors, because what makes our program unique is it's all counselors. It's Chrisa, who's an LMFT. This,
and we also have other clinicians.
They have
too.
to trust that these are professionals that are helping our kids. And I call everyone kids, even my 35-year-old.
I do want to say also too, you mentioned helicopter moms, but there are also dads that really don't know how to relate to their special needs daughters. And sometimes dads leave that all up to the mom. Yeah. And they have input as well. And they need to also maybe feel comfortable being able to support their son or daughter. Or whoever that they want to be able to feel comfortable enough to give that support or give those tips on dating or give those tips on grooming. Because, man grooming, female, upkeep and self-care and grooming is very important as well.
Absolutely. I think that really is what makes our program unique, is that
we're thinking of all these other
and it's a
pieces.
Family. Most times there are many independent autistic adults who are in our program, but the majority of our participants are not. And so I just want to make that clear. And so I'm talking about those majority, because there are a lot of autistic self-advocates in our programs who don't need this, who their parents will not be involved. They're completely independent.
Yeah.
But for the majority, the parents are very much involved, and it's very hard for them to feel comfortable just saying, okay, my child is going to go into this very serious program and I want to know what's going on, and kind of be able to take that leap of faith. So you don't have to take a leap of
There's a question,
faith alone.
Matt, the bottom question is talking about dating.
I can totally relate, because my dad didn't understand me with my special needs, but my mother understands. And that's from Carolyn, who said also 2020 has taught her how to deal with a pandemic. And you're doing better than me, Carolyn, because I'm having a really hard day today. And today is just, I'm not dealing with it very well. Chrisa calms me down, but
that's good to know.
I'm glad to hear that you said that. So I'm hoping that you will join our amazing program in February, Dating on the Spectrum, and that you'll have your dad join our parent group, because that's really important.
It's important for the dads to get input as well. So
totally,
we have
Kalila. Yes.
Hi, Kalila. To take care of your own health.
Yes.
Which is very
important. Can you teach me how to do that? Your sister's teaching me, but I need help. I need more help with that.
But that's
my 2021. Are we talking about
self-care?
That's what we're gonna. That's the next question. Okay, ready, producer? The next question is, what is your 2021 resolution?
Oh, no, we're still on 20. I think we should still deal with a little bit more about what 2020
well, we're in 2021. We're talking about new program.
Are we already talking?
Yes,
okay,
because that's
shifted gears.
Kalila just told me 2021.
So that's your resolution.
100%. And Camino will kill me if I don't follow through on that.
So,
to self-care for sure. Self-care, I'm really good at giving out advice, but I'm really, really bad at taking my own advice.
And you know what's hard? You're just talking about having a hard day and things like that. That's what I've noticed towards the end of the year. People really get reflective and they start to categorize or look back on their year, and they say, what have I done? What have I done that's significant? Of course not here. We have just rocked the year. We've done some amazing things, but a lot
except for sleep. Take a break, take a vacation, go to Hawaii, go surfing.
Exercise more.
Go surfing.
Give me my snow water.
I never friggin' sit down.
I need my snow water.
Oh, she needs her snow water.
Yeah.
So, yes, those are the things that we should have done in 2020, but we didn't. But 2021, what is your 2021?
Resolution.
What's your resolution?
So my resolution is to be more stick to my resolutions.
Yeah, exactly. They last more, for January.
Right? They last about a month. No, I
go to the beach with Navah more.
For sure. Well, I do that. You know me. I do that a lot. I'll
Carolyn's going to give us hers. Good.
Oh, her resolution is to be able to go on vacation for sure.
Hawaii, Carolyn. Hawaii.
So, but what do you think your resolutions are other than self-care?
Probably less wine.
Okay.
Not WHINE. I think a lot of special needs moms have really, I mean, I was really good for a while. I went crazy in the beginning, totally detox. And
yeah,
then
you did for a while. Yeah.
I think a nice glass of red wine just is so nice.
It's so relaxing.
But
here's the thing.
It's not good for our skin. It's not good for our gut. It's horrible on my gut. It hurts my stomach terribly.
Red wine has flavonoids in it.
It really hurts my stomach.
It can help boost your immune system.
Are you she's trying to break my resolutions already.
No, here's the thing.
Okay, that's not my resolution.
If you set a resolution,
I take that back.
That's one thing, but how do you follow through on it?
So make them little.
Make them
Don't
tiny.
make them global, like stopping your nice glass of red wine.
Like this whole year, I'm going to give up this or that.
Yeah.
Start small so you can have more success, and really do something that is reachable. It's not completely out of the blue.
Because you set yourself up to fail.
Right.
If it's too big. Sure. If you're like, okay, I have to do all this stuff. I want to look like a supermodel. I want to go to, I want to, run a marathon. Which
that's right.
Never do
but I do think that the self-care wins out, because if you're not doing your best and you're exhausted and you're zombied out, or you're not mentally healthy or physically healthy, it's just going to aggravate. It's not really going to provide you with a strong foundation. You're going to be aggravated and grumpy, and you're not going to really be your best self.
And you can't be your best child's advocate. Yeah, you really can't. I mean, if I always say the mom, because the majority of our parents are single moms, but let's say the parental unit, whoever that might be in your household, if you are not taking care of yourself, you are not going to be the best advocate for your child. You're really not.
Oh, you know what? We're also for 2021 we didn't talk about is our LGBTQ.
Ooh, yes, yes.
And I'm going to
I'm really excited about this group. It's a whole new leader. It's a whole new group.
It's a whole new group.
It's a whole new year.
And it's a Zoom group too. So we're going to be able to provide it open to anywhere in the United States or anywhere that's within the time zone. They could.
But I think this is really important, because so many of our last year's group were on other sides of the city and coming into the valley during that time of the evening was very difficult. So I think we're really going to have a really great group. And for more information on this really, really amazing group, you can reach out to Chrisa at edasnerfamilycenter.org.
And I got the abbreviated one now too.
Oh, you did?
Chrisa
I still don't have that.
TAFC.org.
I'm so used to typing out the whole thing.
Yeah, but anyway, I'm really excited about this group. It's a much needed time allotted for people of the LGBTQ plus community. And it's going to be co-facilitated by Elizabeth Frines. And we're really excited about it. We're going to debut that in January. So stay tuned for that. And because mental health, wellness, a lot of people have really been talking about being healthy mentally and physically. And so we really want to make sure that we can be available for you and to provide our community with what's necessary and what's needed.
Absolutely.
So we're really excited to be able to do that. And, after having this amazing gala, there's so many people that are supporting us, continue to support us. And it really was just amazing to see how many people came together to just honor the work that we've done, the work that Matt and Navah have created. And
actually, before I forget, one way that you can continue supporting is we have an incredible online auction, and it's almost closed. I think you have, I'm looking at the clock now, I think you have an hour and a half left in our online auction that is connected to our gala.
How can they access it?
And to find the auction, you can go to Shelby's going to put it up right now.
It's probably listed on the
it's on the website. And Shelby's going to put it up right now. But I just want to talk about two more programs before we leave. Our amazing autism mom. I don't know if you guys saw the show. It's probably I'm pretty sure we're going to show the video after our segment. But our amazing autism mom, Holly Dorff, is going to teach our voiceover class. By popular demand, it's being returned.
Lovely.
So voiceover class is coming back with a new amazing teacher, and it's going to be starting in January as well. We have the incredible Gwen Keenally. No, I butchered her name. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Gwen just made an incredible book, and she has a catering and cooking company called Back to the Kitchen. And Gwen is going to teach us amazing recipes. And there you go. Thank you, Shelby.
I want to be a guest. I want to be a guest on that show.
That was the incredible focaccia. The focaccia was crazy. But Shelby, thank you so much. And that is how you can help support and help us to continue all of our amazing free online shows. And
thanks to everyone so much for really cheering us on and being supportive of our show, Facebook Live and YouTube. Each week there's so many people that do reach out and say that they tune in. And so
health and wellness is the most important part of our lives. If you don't have health and wellness
and
what do you have?
For sure.
So everyone have a wonderful holiday, and I can't wait to hear what you all did. Hopefully you're safe and small. And we're gonna show our amazing video that we created just for the center, and I hope you all love it and have a wonderful holiday. Chag Sameach, and happy Christmas.
Step out for just 1 second.
Okay.
Wait, careful because you're hooked up.
Can I go in now?
Yeah, go in. All right. So here we go. You guys ready?
You're listening to Netflix Movie Reviews with Hannah on ICLU Radio. The movie also had a very New Orleans feel to it, with all the gumbo soup and with words such as bye. Once again, this is Netflix Movie Reviews with Hannah on ICLU Radio, your campus station.
Hannah, well, she's super funny and gregarious and excited. She has a really a lot of passion.
Oh, this is my mom. My mom is creative and easygoing, and she's caring also.
Aww.
Yeah.
Okay. My baby. When Hannah was 2, she was diagnosed with autism, and they told us that she might not talk. And boy, did she break those barriers. So now to watch her do her ICLU radio classes in little studio or little home booth there is so fun.
In the summer, I did the Ed Asner camp, and in that Ed Asner camp, we did art projects and music, and it was fun, and it was good, and it felt good to get out of the house, after being cooped up inside for so many months. Well, I usually take the art classes. Well, we do lots of art projects, and I think it's super fun to have that type of outlet because it gives me a chance to connect with the outside world a little bit,
Well, it's just great to have another place that is supportive, and Navah and Matt are fantastic, really supportive.
One of the things that really inspired us to create the center was we're a blended family. Our 3 autistic sons inspired us to find a place where we could be a family, we could be included, and other families like our own would be welcome and not ever feel like they didn't belong or were asked to leave. One of the main pillars of our center and foundations of our center, I wanted to bring mental health support to our families. If you don't support the foundation of the family first, being the parents, you can't be as good of an advocate for your children.
Any social events that we have are done in this big room, a place where you can just kind of walk around and be yourself and really have fun. Then you have Aviva's Art Room, and Aviva's Art Room it's a place where each kid can be themselves and they can do their own thing artistically and gain that self-confidence that is so needed in life. And our therapy rooms are cozy, they're filled with life. And then you have our media room, which is where we do all of our online classes from.
What we're doing is really just creating a secondary, expanded family. So everyone's part of our family.
We, want to make sure that all of our families get the help that they need, and both in mental health and in the arts. And every dollar that comes in goes towards that goal.
I would tell them thank you for making the Ed Asner Family Center a fun place to be.